21st. The time is 9:31 a.m. I call to order the regular meeting of the Birmingham City Council. This morning we'll have invocation by Mr. Losey Brown, who is our assistant in the District 7 office, and I'll be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand.
President,
Good morning.
Mayor, and staff, let us bow in a moment of prayer. Heavenly Father, we come. Humble hearts, minds. We want to thank you for granting us the spirit of cooperation, urban administration, and council. We prayed the prayer and you've heard us. It has not been easy, Lord, but thank you. We ask that you fix it, that it continues till the end. Father, we pray for grace and mercy for our World Games that are to come. Let us show love to so many. We ask that you blanket the state of Alabama, blanket all of our citizens here in Birmingham, all 99 neighborhoods, that we work together, that we convey a message of love, unity, peace, respect, and regard for one another. Dear God, we pray about the violence, continued violence in our schools and elsewhere. Lead us, show us, guide us, and give us the courage to face violence for effective resolution. God, we are thankful for all of our police officers, all emergency workers, and we ask that you keep us and guide us, that thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Amen. Salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much, Mr. Brown. At this time, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll?
Councilmember Abbott.
Present.
Councilmember Clark. Present. Councilmember Moore.
Good morning.
Councilmember O'Quinn.
Good morning.
Good morning. Councilmember Tate. Good morning, President. Good morning. Councilmember Williams.
Good morning.
Good morning. Councilmember Woods.
Present.
Council President Pro Tem Smitherman. Good morning. Good morning. And Council President Alexander.
Good morning. Thank you very much. The minutes are not ready from February 15th to June 14th, 2022. Good morning, Mr. Mayor.
Good morning, Madam President.
Good morning.
And good morning to the entire council and the public. Few brief announcements, Madam President, and two proclamations. Today marks 16 days into the World Games, which will be in our city and community July 7th through the 17th. As a reminder, and as been shared since last week, actually the week before, the World Games has a limited offer of a $35 day pass. This allows ticket holders to attend any available game on the day of the pass. This does not include opening and closing ceremonies. However, I did see something on the World Games website yesterday, a promo for a limited time for those who would like to attend the opening ceremonies. For a family of 4, I believe, for a short period, those tickets are $100 for a packet of 4, but you have to go to the site, get the promo. So for those who have any interest in attending the opening ceremonies, which I would encourage you to, please visit twg2022.com. Again, that's twg2022.com for more details. You can also go to birminghamal.gov/BHAMready for more important details for residents and businesses regarding events, road closures, etc. Madam President, at this time, I'm going to ask Kimberly Stevens to join me up here. She's here and she'll speak in a minute. She serves currently as the board of directors for the Alzheimer's Association Alabama chapter. But as she comes, this is Awareness Month. And this disease is the 6th leading cause of death. Oh, you all can come on up. This disease is the 6th leading cause of death in the United States, and the only leading cause of death that cannot be cured, prevented, or unfortunately even slowed. So our association has been bringing awareness, not just this month, but every day, every month, all year. And in honor of this month and the important work around research and support, we have drafted a proclamation that reads only in part, whereas over 6 million Americans, including more than 96,000 Alabamians, are living with this disease, and someone new is added to those ranks every 65 seconds. Whereas the Alzheimer's Association is here today encouraging Birmingham businesses and residents to join the fight against this devastating disease by decorating their storefronts and spaces with purple, as well as to wear purple, to raise awareness about this disease and all other dementia. Now therefore I, Randall L. Woodford, Mayor of the City of Birmingham, along with the Birmingham City Council, do hereby proclaim June 22 as this awareness month in the City of Birmingham, and urge all citizens to take steps to act now to end this disease and to open their minds to learn about the facts, voice their support, and become an advocate to move this mission forward and support this association. Now, for a few minutes, I'll step aside so Ms. Stevens can share more detail.
Mayor. Good morning, Madam President and council members. My name is Kimberly Stevens, and I'm a longtime volunteer for the Alzheimer's Association. Currently serving on the board of directors for the Alzheimer's Association Alabama chapter. As the mayor said, it affects over 6 million Americans and over 96,000 Alabamians. In August of 2019, my mother gained her heavenly wings after battling early onset Alzheimer's. She was only 66 years young. I also lost my aunt to the disease. She was only 60. My family has made it our mission to fight for more resources and support to families and caregivers as they try to navigate this senseless disease, along with supporting the research efforts of the association to find the world's first survivor of Alzheimer's. Needless to say, to have the support from the City of Birmingham is instrumental in pushing this mission forward. To show the community that the Alzheimer's Association Alabama chapter, which is located right here in Birmingham, provides free resources and local support to help families in need when dealing with this disease. We brought some pamphlets also too. The Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's is the world's largest event to raise funds and awareness for this disease. It'll be held on Sunday, October 30th at Sauce Furnaces. It's free to come. We encourage individual fundraising and we invite you all to join. I am beyond grateful to have the support of the City of Birmingham over the last, I believe, 5 years. And I know that your schedule hasn't allowed, Mr. Mayor, but we hope that you join us up over this year. And we have a little something for you in the bag. It's a hat and some swag. But we invite you all to join us, and we're going to pass out, we're going to give to Marie some information about it, but how to register and stuff. But if you just go to alz.org to get more information, and thank you for your time today.
Thank you, Madam President and Council.
Thank you.
This time, Madam President and Council, we're going to have Will Ratliff come up. Will Ratliff is the chairperson of the 2023 International Peace Conference. The City of Birmingham is honored to be hosting this international conference in 2023. Which will be in 1 year. This will be led by the Rotary International District 6860. That is North and Central Alabama in partnership with the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute. So actually, Madam CEO, Ms. DeWanna Thompson, can you please come on up as well? Don't beat me up. As well as the Institute of Human Rights at the University of Birmingham. Got all type of French today. sir. Well, individuals, if you don't know about the Peace Conference, individuals from across the globe will gather in Birmingham to highlight the pursuit of peace at all levels of society. The theme will be Imagine Peace, Build Peace. As noted, Will is here with a few friends. I'll step aside in a minute for them to share some words with you more about this conference and the work they do on the ground every day. But I have a proclamation that I want to read in part about this welcoming the world to this important event that will be held in our city. And it reads, whereas Birmingham is recognized globally as a site of nonviolent protests that changed the world, whereas making Birmingham a more peaceful and secure city for all of its residents, visitors, and neighbors is of paramount importance to the long-term prosperity and happiness of all citizens of the greater Birmingham area. And whereas the week of May 1st through the 7th, 2023 will also be the week of memorializing the 60th anniversary of the Children's March, which stands out in the history of Birmingham as one of the great moments when young citizens of Birmingham participated in the effort to create a more just and peaceful city and nation. Now therefore I, Randall L. Woodfin, the Mayor of the City of Birmingham, along with the Birmingham City Council, do hereby designate May 1st through the 7th of 2023 as Birmingham Peace Week, and encourage all organizations and individuals in greater Birmingham to plan and participate in events of any kind that recognize and celebrate ongoing work to improve the levels of peace and goodwill in our community, and likewise to engage in activities that will in themselves build new relationships and new paths to creating a more peaceful and just environment for all residents and visitors of this great city. With that, Madam President and Council, I want Mr. Ratliff and company to please step up.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to the council. Thank you all for welcoming us here today, and thank you very much, Mayor. We really appreciate your support. I want to say, first of all, some thank yous. From the very beginning, this conference was supposed to take place in 2021. That to postponement of different things. From the very beginning, Ed Fields has been very involved, Denise Gilmore, Andrea Taylor, who was a member of our Rotary Club, and now the 60th anniversary. We're so pleased that Juana Thompson, they are partners of Rotary, and I can't, all the Rotarians, both in the Birmingham area and around, from the very beginning. Quick mention, this morning, I has flags of the 200 Rotary Club in them, and every one of those Rotarians all over the world, 1.3 million people. Also be inviting everyone on the civil rights and the institute. Expect this to be a really at the same time, we began to think about who in Birmingham showcase and shine a bright light on the wonderful work that they are doing to promote a just community. Far too many for us to able to have on the program for a day and a half. So at that point, encourage the mayor designate a peace up to and culminate in the peace conference. During that week, it's our hope that everyone in Birmingham, all the organizations, will the opportunity to highlight their own efforts to make Birmingham It will be a week when love as invitation on not only our neighbors, but also to hold that light up for the whole people here from all over the world. So, that imagine peace, build peace. I hope you'll be hearing that. I look forward to May 5th and 6th.
Thank you.
President,
Perfect. Thank you.
President, that concludes the mayor's report.
Well, thank you, Mr. Mayor. We appreciate you for bringing attention to, with both of these resolutions or accolades this morning to both of these groups. I just wanted to say for the Alzheimer's group, I apologize for not wearing the purple today. I've been asked by another organization to be sure to wear it to focus. We know, I don't know how many of you have been affected by Alzheimer's, but I lost both of my parents to it. So it can be just as devastating on a family as cancer or any other disease. It robs you of so many great memories, so many wonderful times, and it's something that I would certainly like to see a cure in my lifetime. So we thank you for bringing this and bringing this before us. And Councilor Pro Tem.
I just wanted to give them a shout out. We had a fair, a virtual fair last Tuesday. It was great. We had a few hundred people to eventually watch it. And so we're working on doing the health fair, but I would love for you guys to do this in all of the districts, just kind of doing like a little mini tour, because I think it's very important that we teach people how to recognize the signs. We talked about sometimes people think they may have Alzheimer's, but they really don't, and how to care for someone. My grandfather had Alzheimer's as well, and it's a really hard thing to have somebody, love you and recognize you, remember all the memories of you to barely recognizing you. So thank you for all that you do.
Thank you. Thank you very much. At this time, Madam Clerk, are there any nominations to boards and agencies?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Would you also read the items that are considering for consent? Thank you.
Consent agenda begins. Consent agenda begins on page. Consent agenda begins on page 2 with items 3 and 4. Page 3, items 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Page 4, items 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Go over to page 15 with item 15. Page 16, items 16, 17, and 18. Page 17, items 19 and 20. Page 18, items 21 and 22. Page 19, item 23. Page 20, items 24 and 25. Page 21, items 26, 27, and 28. Page 23, items 29 and 30. Page 24, item 31. Page 25, items 32 and 33. Page 26, item 34. Page 28, items 35 and 36. Page 29, items 37 and 38. Page 31, items 39 and 40. Page 32, item number 41. Page 33, items 43, 44, 45, and 46. Page 34, item 47. Page 35, items 49, 50, 51. Page 36, items 52 and 53. Page 37, items 54, 55, and 56. Page 38, items 58, 59, and 60. Page 39, items 61, 62, 64, and 65. Page 40, items 66, 67, 68, and 69. Page 41, items 70, 71, 72, and 73. Page 42, items 74, 75, 76, and 77. Page 43, items 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, and 83. And that concludes the consent agenda.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Councilors, are there any items that you would like to add or remove from the consent agenda? All right, at this time, we did have one speaker that signed up, Daniel Hart, that wanted to speak to item number 3. Is Daniel Hart present? Councilors, we would need to pull this one off consent. We do have someone from the public that would like for us to hear this item. That's okay? All right, we'll call you up when we get ready to call the item. Thank you. So, Madam Public Chair, if you'll be ready for that one, we're pulling that one off. Thank you very much. All right, so I'm requesting item number 3 to be pulled from consent. Any other items? All items designated as consent are routine and non-controversial and will be approved by one motion. No separate discussion of these items will be permitted unless a council member, the mayor, or citizen interested in a public hearing so requests. If so, such items will revert to its normal place on the agenda order of business. All matters of permanent operation, and those are indicated with the P, will be read. All other matters will be announced by reading the item number only. All public hearings will be announced. Councilors, can I entertain a motion and a second for approval of the consent agenda?
I move approval.
Second.
And I do believe we have our iPads are working today. Is that correct, Madam Clerk? All right.
And the vote is started.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Those items that were considered for consent have been approved. If you are here for any of those items, your item has been approved, and you can elect to continue to join us for the rest of the council meeting. Madam Clerk, if you'll read the first item. Yes, sir. Excuse me, Councilor Moore.
So it said item 83 that we just voted on, and not the.
It was the entire thing.
It wasn't okay. I just want to
Okay.
make sure.
Thank you. All right. Madam Clerk, first item.
Okay, that first item is on page 2. Item number 1, an ordinance to further amend the zoning district map of the city of Birmingham, case number ZAC 2022-00003, to change zone district boundaries from D3 Single Family District to D4 Medium Density Residential District, filed by Joseph Miller, applicant, representing the owner, Antonio Sperling, of the Inslee Revitalization Committee, for property located at 2727 17th Street and situated in the southeast quarter of Section 32, Township 17, South Range 3 West. And this is the hearing of all interested parties.
All right, I will turn over, first of all, I need a motion and a second for this item so we can get it before us.
I move approval.
Thank you. Now I turn this hearing over to our Chair of Planning and Zoning, Councilor Abbott.
Thank you, Madam President. Mr. Gambrell, would you read our case for us, please?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. My name is Tim Gambrell. I serve as the Chief Planner for the City of Birmingham. And this is case CAC 2022-3. It's located in the Bush Hills neighborhood. This application changed zone district boundaries from D3 Single Family District to D4 Medium Density in order to convert a legal non-conforming duplex into a townhouse, and has been filed by Joseph Miller on behalf of the owner, Antonio Sperling, for the property located at 2727 17th Street and situated in the southeast quarter, Section 32, Township 7, South Range 3 West, 35208, and this is a townhouse is the proposed use. Building on its own recorded lot connected to another primary structure, occupied exclusively by one family, situated by or attached by a common wall to a like building. The subject property sits on approximately 0.16 acres of land, currently zoned D3. Abutting the subject property to the north, south, and east are residential homes zoned D3. To the west of the subject property is zoned D5 for multiple dwelling district. The applicant's proposal is to rezone an existing 2-unit duplex that is a legal non-conforming use. Rezoning would allow the property to eliminate its legal nonconformities, allowing the owner to be able to create 2 fee-simple lots in order to sell each unit separately. If resurveyed, the duplex would be considered a townhouse, since each building would be on its own recorded lot. The city's adopted long-range land use plan identifies the property as residential low. This land use category is designed to allow for single-family residential development. Uses in these districts include single-family homes, school, church, neighborhood serving public uses. The applicant's site plan meets the parking requirement for a townhouse, which is 1 per dwelling unit. The proposed lot meets the minimum lot area of 2,000 square feet and the lot width. However, there are several setbacks that would require variances after this zoning is approved. And the neighborhood the applicant attended the Bush Hills Neighborhood Association on March 22nd, 2022 to present their rezoning proposal, and the Neighborhood Association voted to approve the request with a vote of 22 approve and 1 to deny. The majority of the neighborhood is in support of the request because renovation of the site and all the properties in the area has removed blighting conditions there. This property is located within the Western Area Framework Plan. This framework plan was adopted in May 2017 and has an implementation committee that met on March 10, 2022 and unanimously support the rezoning. The Zoning Advisory Committee met at its regular scheduled meeting on April 19, 2022 and voted to recommend approval of the rezoning request. The Planning and Zoning Committee met at a regular scheduled meeting on April 27, 2022 and likewise voted to recommend this zoning request to the City Council.
Thank you, Mr. Gambrell. I was curious, normally we receive drawings when the item is attached. Is that in that new location that the city clerk has created? Because there's no drawings to go with the description of the item.
No.
And I thought maybe I missed something. In
my packet has a couple of maps and then a site plan that depicts the building on the location. I'm I would assume that those were submitted with the item, but I'm not sure why.
Madam Clerk and Ms. Zabit, I know that we received some training from Mr. Frazier, and there's a note pen that those items do the I-legislate. Is that where those counselors that are using electronic, is that where they should look for those documents? Because they're in our package. Okay. It's not there?
I have a hard copy.
Okay.
For those of you who had it.
And they're indicating that it's not there in the electronic portion. All right. Thank you. All right.
Yeah, it just struck me that there were no drawings. It was just the description. And I thought, okay, I'm supposed to be clicking somewhere else, but I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be clicking. But anyway, this is well, first, is the applicant here?
I do have a survey of it tonight, too.
Well, I saw it in committee, but the rest of the council didn't get to see it, and it is an interesting site.
I'm Joey Miller, MTTR Engineers, 2500 South Lake Park. And the duplex was built before there was such thing as zoning laws, and so it doesn't meet the current setback requirements, nor is it legal non-conforming. What Mr. Sperling would like to do is rezone the property so that he can possibly sell the lots rather than have them for rental property. You got people who want to buy them. So that's why we're here today. And I do have an as-built survey showing the building on the lot and what the setbacks would be, where the common property lines would be.
Does anybody need that? I have several copies here. It's a triangular piece of property, which is one of the things that makes it legal non-conforming, because you can't have a setback very well on a triangle.
If I had to build it like this today, you wouldn't be able to. This building was built back in 1920.
They didn't say it down here.
Okay, are there any questions from members of the council?
I have a quick comment.
Yes, ma'am. Councilor Clark.
So, we in the Bush Hills neighborhood are very excited about this restoration of a really old house that sat vacant, mostly unboarded up and vandalized, but too splendid to demolish. I don't know, it was just one of those that could have gotten away because it sat vacant for so long, but just really unique, a gem kind of on a very blighted street. And, I think we all thought it was a really large single-family house, but it was actually designed to be a duplex where maybe the family lived and then maybe people who worked for the family lived on the other side or something. But they decided to try to keep it, the floor plan the way that it was originally designed. At least that's the way it's been explained to us. And so the end result is 2-3-2. I think each one is 3-bedroom, 2-bath, or 2.5 bath. But it just turned out really nice. And it was the kind of thing where you weren't going to redevelop that without doing something around it. So there's been a lot of revitalization on the whole street. It was the highest concentration of blight in the neighborhood, and now it's, really picking up. So I think we would really appreciate the support of the council on this item. That's all I have to say.
Okay, well, the committee was happy about it too, because anytime you can save a historic structure rather than demolishing it, modern construction just isn't the same as the old stuff. So this is a public hearing. Is there anybody in the public who would like to speak regarding this item? Seeing no one, I believe we're ready to vote.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Councilors, do you have any questions? If not, we're ready for the vote.
Vote is started.
For some people.
Yes.
All right, thank you, councilors. That item passes. Next item.
next item is also on page 2, item number 2. An ordinance amending section 12-16-8 of the General Code of the City of Birmingham to provide for an increase in the maximum rates of fare for taxis and to provide a temporary surcharge in response to the sharp increase in fuel costs. And please note that this item is an item, it's a hearing of all interested parties.
Move the item.
Second. All right, thank you, councilors. We have a motion and a second. Dr. O'Quinn, this was recommended by the Transportation Committee. Do you want to give any information or conduct this portion of our meeting?
So just a brief summary. I believe it was 2012, 2011, the last time that we made any adjustment to the fare rates, which are determined by city ordinance. So this would adjust that slightly, but the main thing is that our the primary taxi cab operator that we have in the city of Birmingham is the formerly Yellow Cab, now known as Z-Trip. Because of the dramatic increase in fuel prices of late, they have come to us to request that they be allowed to implement a $1 surcharge per ride to help their drivers adjust to the increased fuel cost. That surcharge in this amendment would expire December 31st. In November, the Transportation Committee will evaluate and consider if, we want to recommend continuation of that. But that's most of. There's also an adjustment to the pricing for having a cab sit and wait for you. That's sort of a summary of it. So I think the rate is increasing from 25 cents per mile or eighth of a mile to 32 cents per eighth of a mile. And that's pretty much it.
All right, thank you.
And one question that I did get, so somebody asked about ride-hailing services. So Uber, Lyft, any of those types of services are regulated by the state through ADECA. That the state legislature passed that law back in, I believe it was 2018, that formerly they were regulated by municipalities, but that was consolidated through the state into and now regulated by ADECA. So we don't set any sorts of rates for ride-hailing companies.
Thank you, Dr. O'Quinn, for giving us that summary and more of the background as we consider this item. This is a public hearing. Is there anyone that wants to speak for this item? Anyone want to speak against this item? Councilors, you have no questions? We're ready for the vote.
Vote is starting.
Yes.
All right, councilors, thank you very much. Item number 2 passes. Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item number 3 on page 2, a resolution relative to the application of Alpha Charlie Grill LLC for an on and off premise beer and wine license to be used at Alpha Charlie Grill, 4900 East Lake Boulevard, Birmingham, and this is the hearing of our interested parties.
All right, thank you, councilors. If we could entertain a motion and a second, and then we'll be able to discuss the item. All right. I'd ask to pull this off because we did have someone that had indicated from the public they'd like to speak, but I believe the gentleman was He was here to speak for the item.
He's the marketing director for the app for Charlie Grill, so that item.
Thank you.
We got that cleared. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. If there are no questions, then we can entertain the vote.
Subject to speak for.
Thank you so much, Madam Clerk. Is there anyone here to speak for or against this item? All right, thank you, ma'am.
Vote has started.
Yes.
All right, thank you, councilors. Item number 3 passes. Next item.
The next item is item number 48 on page 34. I'm sorry, I take that back. It's item number 42.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
That item is on page 32. A resolution assenting to the vacation of 23,348 square feet of the right-of-way that is located parallel to and between Oslo Circle and Goss Street and perpendicular to and between Sydney Drive and Shannon Renona Road, executed by Bobby Rice on behalf of Grant Mill LLC, Dr. Matthew Alexander on behalf of the Birmingham Board of Education, Marius Williams, Kyle McMullen, and David Ballard owners, so that the owner can consolidate property. And this is the hearing of all interested parties. Case number issue B 2022-00023.
Thank you, councilors. If I could entertain a motion in a second so that we can discuss the item, have Mr. Gambriel bring it before us.
So move.
Second.
All right, thank you. Councilor Pro Tem, I'll let you go ahead and conduct this.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Mr. Kimbrough, will you go ahead and read the description?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Tim Gambrell. I serve as Chief Planner in the City of Birmingham. And this is case sub 2022-23, associated with City 5. And it's a resolution to determine whether the City Council will give its assent to the vacation of 23,348 square feet of right-of-way that is located parallel to and between Oslo Circle and Goss Street and perpendicular to and between Sydney Drive and Shannon Winona Road, so that the owner can consolidate property, and whether such vacation will deprive other property owners of such right as they may have to egress and ingress from their property. The 1/3 right-of-way vacation fee has been set at $38,000, $38,057.24. On April 13, 2022, the Subdivision Committee of the Birmingham Planning Commission recommended approval of this vacation to the full council. And on May 3, 2022, the Public Improvement and Beautification Committee forwarded this vacation to the full council with a favorable recommendation.
Okay, thank you. Is the applicant here? Hey, good morning.
Bobby Reese with Tower Homes, address 2106.
Okay. Okay, perfect. I guess just state a little bit about why you need this.
So this property was developed by City Drive. It was a cul-de-sac before, and then we dedicated that property to cul-de-sac for actually put 3 lots where the cul-de-sac is.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Is there anybody here to speak for or against this item? Okay, are there any councilors that have any questions?
Councilors, I do just want to let you know this is in the Oxmoor Valley area of District 7. I know that this subdivision, the members of the neighborhood were in agreement that they would like to see that this vacation take place to allow this. So thank you very much.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Well, there's nothing else. Call for the vote, Madam
All right,
President.
thank you. We'll call for the vote.
The voting has started.
Yes.
Thank you. That item passes. Next item.
Now the next item is item number 48 on page 34. An ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute an interlocal cooperation agreement between the city of Birmingham and the Birmingham-Jefferson County Transit Authority for the sharing of equipment and services for the mutual benefit of each governmental entity during the period leading up to and extending through and after the World Games 2022, including particularly June 30th, 2022, 1st, 2022. BJCTA will provide upon request and subject to availability certain equipment and services to Birmingham, including but not limited to 4 paratransit vehicles that are inoperable and 11 30-foot buses that are operable for use preparing for and hosting the World Games 2022. The item of permanent operation, so we first need UC to take it. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
So moved. All right, thank you, councilors. Now this item is before us. Chief, this is recommended by the mayor. Could you give us some information? I think it's explanatory, but this is to allow us some more transportation.
Okay. The long and short of this is that we're entering into an agreement with the BJCTA to get some buses to help us create a barrier between the spectators and vehicle access as a security measure that is recommended by Homeland Security.
Thank you. Any questions regarding this item, Mrs. Abbott?
Yeah, and my only question is the inoperable vehicles. So we're getting these, we're just going to tow them out there and leave them?
That's correct.
And then tow them back where they came from?
That's the plan.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Thank you. That was my only question.
All right, thank you.
That was the question I was going to ask. But.
Thank you. All right, councilors, we're ready for the vote. Thank you, Mr. Mitchell.
Vote is started.
Yes.
All right, thank you, councilors. Item 48 passes. Next item.
Item is item number 57 on page 38. A resolution authorizing the expenditure of $92,374.87 to effectuate the redemption of property on or before June 23rd, 2022, and authorizing the mayor to execute any and all other documents required to redeem the taxes on the property in order to preserve the city of Birmingham's interest in and the ability to recover the property.
Thank you. Can we have a motion and a second so that we can discuss this item? All right. Councilors, any questions regarding this item that's submitted by the city attorney and recommended by the mayor? Dr. O'Quinn.
Yes. How did we get in this situation, and why is the city paying someone else's taxes?
Madam President,
Yes.
Councilor Quinn, we have Dr. Megan Venable-Thomas and Mr. Kelvin Datcher to come up and explain how we ended up in this situation.
All right, thank you. Madam Attorney.
Prior to that, I believe we need to go into executive session to discuss potential litigation under Alabama State Code 36257A3.
All right, councilors, can we entertain a motion that we go into executive session? But before we do, councilors, I would like to ask if you would consider, we do have 2 speakers that are lined up to speak, and I'd like to ask without objections, we could go ahead and suspend the rules and allow the speakers to speak before we go into executive session. All right, at this time, Madam Clerk.
Table this?
Yes, and we'll table this item until.
We need a motion to table.
Let's just make a motion to table.
Motion to table.
Second.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Thank you. Madam Clerk, if you'll go ahead and read the names of these speakers, please.
The first speaker is John Parker.
Good morning, Mr. Parker. You have 3 minutes if you'll give us your address.
Yes, ma'am. 2173 Highland Avenue South. It's in 5 Points South. Also have 4 other businesses in 5 Points. One being Dave's Pub, which I'm wearing the shirt today. An alcohol and cannabis delivery service that's new to Birmingham, about a month old, and a cannabis store and an organic grocery store, all in the 5 Points neighborhood. So I'm very invested. I'm there all the time. I wanted to commend Councilwoman Smitherman for holding a meeting with the business owners in that area. It was incredibly encouraging. It was great. I hope to see that from all the districts. I'm sure y'all do, but just really grateful that she took that time out of her day to do that. But to my point, I've noticed that there has been not a huge police presence, but some semblance of one in 5 Points. And there's got to be a direct correlation to the decline and just petty crime and harassment from some of the people that unfortunately are homeless in that area. And it's got to be encouraging to have businesses want to open up there. I know 2 businesses just closed down this week. That would be McFly's and Unplugged. It's a bar right behind the salmon shop that closed. And I hate to see that go. I think it's now like 12 to 15 empty businesses in a completely huge historic business district. It's there's 100 factors. I know the police. There's less hands available, things like that, but just wanted to commend the city. I talked to a beat cop. He said that was Mayor Woodfin's initiative to kind of get that area clean pre-roll games and post-roll games, and I really hope to see that so that we can create more tax money for the city, so we can keep the ball rolling on there's buildings that are 100 years old that have had thriving businesses, and just wanted to say that it has not gone unnoticed, and greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Parker. We appreciate you. Yes, Councilman.
So is your app actually functioning right now?
Yeah.
So like if I order a handle of Tito's to the city hall, like they'd show up?
Yeah, I think as long as you're not a university public property, we can deliver it, and we'd be more than happy to. Councilperson Williams, sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, I'm on it. The app's great. I downloaded it before it actually worked, and so I was just curious if y'all were up and running yet.
Yeah, it's been a huge learning experience. Tech is a nightmare. I can't code, so we have a huge talented team, most of which came from Innovation Depot's boot camps, which another thing that the city did that is a huge positive to y'all's action in making that happen. So we're very invested in Birmingham and a direct effect of some of the great things that y'all have done.
Well, thank you for having your 3 and 3.5 businesses in Birmingham. Appreciate it.
All right. Well,
thank you, Mr. Parker. Thank you, Councilor Williams, for the commercial. Next speaker.
And what did you say you were ordering?
It was a hypothetical question.
Madam Clerk.
The next speaker is Patricia Todd.
Thank you. As she comes forward, we're happy to see you here today. Former Representative Patricia Todd. Thank you. Good morning.
Lovely to be here with so many of my friends. I have some handouts for you all. My address is 132058 South.
Thank you.
I am currently the Southern Policy Manager for Jobs in America. We're a national organization that makes sure that the government funds are either given or in purchasing because they're good jobs. So I'm here to talk about local high. I had a conversation with a couple of y'all about this. We're here to encourage Birmingham to pass a local high resolution. You all may know the infrastructure money that's coming down from the Biden administration. We'll receive about $5.8 billion over 5 years. There is a local hire provision in the money. And Birmingham will receive some of these funds and can apply for a discretionary fire local hire. What is local hire? It's sometimes referred to as project management agreements, and you'll be reading about some conservative groups that want to for those. But it gives hiring precedent to people who live in Birmingham when you're contracting. System impacted individuals, and then those that are unemployed. We all know that Alabama has a low unemployment rate, but we also know there are a lot of people that's not counted in the unemployment rate. So opposition is going to come from contractors because they don't want any more restrictions on they have to contract on. But we know that local hire can lift people out of poverty and create job opportunities and training. And we can also help draft that resolution if Birmingham wants to do it. Jobs to Move America also developed the U.S. Employment Plan, which is much like the local hire provision, but it's a little bit extensive. It can be a voluntary policy in your contract. Give extra points to a contractor who adopts the U.S. So I just wanted to give an introduction to you all about local hire and all to take a look at.
Thank you so much, Representative Todd. Any questions regarding this particular item? This is something that I will pass along to the appropriate committee, and then we'll also work with the mayor to see what discussion we could have about this particular item.
Mayor, he is in total support.
Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you.
You all. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you. All right, at this time, councilors will take back up item 57. Can we have a motion and a second? Second. All right, and we needed to vote to go into executive session.
Hold on 1 second.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we just need to change the word from the table, pick up.
Okay. We'll have a motion and a second to acknowledge that we're moving this. Thank you.
Second. They will let me know by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Now your other motion.
All right, at this time, councilors will entertain the motion to go into executive session.
Second. All in favor, let me know by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed.
Thank you. We'll go into session. Hopefully we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Thank you. At this time. Councilors, we have returned from our executive session. There were no deliberation, no action taken. At this time, can I entertain a motion that will return back to the agenda?
So moved.
Aye. All right, councilors, before our executive session, before us was item number 57. I believe we had a... Thank you, Madam Clerk. If you'll call the roll, thank you.
Councilmember Abbott.
Present.
Councilmember Clark. What are we doing?
We're going back into session following executive session.
Councilmember Moore.
Present.
Councilmember Quinn.
Present.
Councilmember Tate.
Present.
Councilmember Williams.
Present.
Councilmember Wood. Council President Pro Tem Sliverman.
Here.
Council President Alexander.
Here. Thank you, councilors. We had before us, before executive session, we're discussing item number 57. We had a motion and a second. Are there any questions for administration regarding this item? We'll call for the vote.
Aye.
All right, thank you, councilors. Item number 57 passes. Next item.
Next item is over on page 44. Item number 84. A resolution setting a public hearing July 19, 2022 to consider the adoption of an ordinance to amend the zoning district map of the city of Birmingham, case number ZAC 2022-0004, to change zone district boundaries from R3 single family district to QMH qualified mixed use high district, filed by owner Darrell Jones of the Opportunity Center LLC for the property located at 1600 4th Court West and situated in the southwest quarter of section 33, Township 17 South, Range 3 West, Birmingham.
I move approval.
Second.
All right, councilors, this is a resolution setting a public hearing for July 19th, 2022. Any discussion on this item? We'll entertain the vote. I know it's no discussion on the item. I'm just asking if anyone has a question about the hearing date of July 19th.
The vote has started. Abbott.
Aye.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Councilors, that item is approved. We'll have that public hearing on July 19th, 2022. Next item, Madam Clerk.
The next item is item number 85, a resolution setting a public hearing July 19th, 2022 to consider the adoption of an ordinance to amend the zoning district map of the city of Birmingham, case number ZAC 2022. Boundaries from QB2 qualified general business district, L qualified mixed use low density district, filed by Tim Owens, the owner for the property located at 1804 12th Avenue South and situated in the northeast quarter of section 1, Township 18 South, Range 3 West, Birmingham.
I move approval.
Second.
All right, councilors, this is a resolution setting a public hearing for July 19th, 2022. Any questions regarding this date? We'll entertain the vote. Thank you.
Vote has started.
Aye.
Yes.
All right, thank you, councilors. We've set that hearing for July 19th, 2022. Do we have any other items remaining, Madam Clerk? Thank you so much. At this time, councilors, I'd like to allow you to have the opportunity to bring comments, any Items for discussion from your district. I'll start with you, Councilor Woods.
Thank you. Good morning. Did want to just thank everybody who played a role in helping put on the 2022 Men Up Breakfast. Went really well. Excited to pick that up from Councilor Hoyt and carry that forward. So look forward to building that and continuing that going forward in the future. Few announcements. Let's see here. The Huffman neighborhood will meet on Monday, June 27th at 7 p.m. at Cornerstone High School. They're back in person this week or next Monday, so definitely invite everybody out to participate in that. Also, Sun Valley neighborhood meets tonight at 6 p.m. And make sure we're not missing anything. Okay, Calvary Resurrection Christian Church will be hosting a Breaking Bread grocery box giveaway Saturday, June 25th from 7 to 8 a.m. They do this just about once a month, and it really made an impact. Be Litter Free Community Cleanup will continue this Saturday, 8 a.m. at Smith Middle School. And also, the Magic City Showcase is this Saturday. So had a great start to this last year. It's a great opportunity for our high school athletes that are playing football, that are interested in kind of getting their combine stats up on Rivals and 24/7 Sports, and just aid in recruitment, to take advantage of this and come out. So you can register at MagicCityShowcase.com, and looking forward to seeing everybody out again. Make sure you're hydrating. It's going to be hot, so we have plenty of water for you, but start drinking water today. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Woods. Councilor Tate.
Thank you, Madam President. The Evergreen Neighborhood meeting will be tonight at 6 p.m. via conference call. The call-in number is 952-206-4918, access code 223418. South Pratt Neighborhood will meet tonight at 6 p.m. The conference call is 425-436-6352. The access code is 6255520. Smithfield Estate Neighborhood will be meeting tonight at 6 p.m. Also via conference call, the number is 605-472-5447, and Eden Ridge will meet on Thursday at 5:30 Zoom. So I encourage all neighborhoods to please participate in your neighborhood meetings. The next public safety meeting will be on June the 28th at 1 p.m. You can submit your requests, agenda items to Brendan McCray no later than Thursday, June the 23rd at 1 p.m. And one more quick announcement, Madam President. The Ensley Business Alliance presents Celebrate Ensley will be held this Saturday, June the 25th from 11 to 3 at Morgan Pediatrics parking lot located at 2010 Avenue F, Birmingham 35218. Food vendors will include 1918 Catering, Yummy's Ice Cream Station, P-Dogs, and more. And to learn more about the Ensley Business Alliance and to become a member for $22 in 2022. So they're having their Business Alliance, also musical performance by Ensley native Ashley Sankey, and entertainment by my friend Bad Boy DJ Butch. So make sure you go out this Saturday to the Ensley Business Alliance to celebrate the businesses that are in Ensley from 11 to 3 at, once again, at the Morgan's Pediatrics parking lot located at 2010 Avenue F, Birmingham 35218. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Councilor Tate. Councilor Williams.
Thank you, Madam President. Southeast Lake Neighborhood will be meeting Monday, June the 27th at 6 o'clock. That will be both by Zoom and at East Lake United Methodist Church. Crestwood South will be also meeting Monday, June the 27th at 6:30 by Zoom. Huffman will be Monday the 27th at 7 p.m. by Zoom. Economic Development and Tourism will be meeting immediately following this meeting in these chambers. So Dr. Aquin and Mr. Moore, if y'all don't mind hanging out for just 5 minutes, we'll get it done. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Williams. Councilor Clark.
Thank you, Madam President. So, what an amazing Juneteenth and Father's Day weekend we had in Birmingham. I trust anyone who wanted to find something and somewhere to celebrate found that. There was so much going on. I had a chance to spend some time at Sardis with some other close friends and colleagues with a Father's Day, I guess, fish fry on Saturday. So that was really fun. We don't have any neighborhood meetings this week, but on Thursday evening, June 24th, the 5 Points West community will have its virtual meeting starting promptly at 6:30 p.m. And if you'd like access information for that call, you can contact the District 8 office. Tomorrow, in the middle of the week, we've got a cleanup starting at 7:30. This is with the United Way Day of Action. 5 Points West community and West End neighborhoods are going to have sort of a joint cleanup affecting hopefully impacting several neighborhoods if we get a midweek turnout. Bellevue Heights, Inslee Highlands, Germania Park, Green Acres, Central Park, Fairview, and Rising West Princeton. Again, that's tomorrow from 7:30 to about 11:30. And the meeting place is behind the Crossplex for the, I guess, near horticulture. Also, please note that the 5 Points West Community Fun Day that had been scheduled for June is now rescheduled for Saturday, August 13th. And we're going to confirm all the details of the location and times shortly. So just stay tuned for more information about that. I want to congratulate the Rising West Princeton Neighborhood Association President, Ms. Costella Adams-Terrell, and her committee for a very successful service awards program on Friday evening at Rising Star Baptist Church. Many longstanding, many who've provided longstanding service to that neighborhood were recognized in this program, and a new Hattie Williams Service Award was established as to sort of recognize it's the new pinnacle for leadership to Rising West Princeton neighborhood to get this distinguished award. So also congratulations to Councilor Woods for carrying on the tradition of the Man Up Breakfast, and also congratulations to Councilor Hoyt, who was the event founder and who was honored at this Saturday's breakfast in District 8. So finally, I'll just end with the world is almost here, y'all. So here we go.
Thank you, Councilor Clark. Councilor Moore.
Thank you, Madam President. Just want to say congratulations again to Councilor Woods for the Man Up Breakfast. It definitely was a fun event to go to. Got an opportunity to honor one of my old high school principals, Mr. Van Phillips. And so it was job well done. Job well done. Also, just want to encourage everybody to go and check out the new restaurant, Alpha Charlie. It's in the Inglenook neighborhood on the backside of the airport. Know that they, made a presentation or were going to say something today, but yeah, it's definitely a great spot to, get some nice sandwiches. So I want to give them a shout out. The Education Committee will take place this Monday. We had to reschedule due to Juneteenth, and so yeah, looking forward to seeing Councilor Quinn and Councilor Woods on Monday. I also just want to say lastly, I hope everybody, all the fathers enjoyed their Father's Day. And you got, some good gifts and, some love and appreciation. I was given a good gift myself. My family gave me a hotel room to myself. So, I got a chance to get the gift of solitude. So yeah, greatly appreciate that. And then I know that we'll have some announcements that will play after the council meeting is over with.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Councilor Moore. I'm glad you got to enjoy that solitude and rest. Councilor Abbott.
I love that one. That was a good gift, the gift of solitude. The World Games will be here in 16 days. I can't believe that it is upon us now. A lot of activity going on in the city. Today is election day. I have not voted yet, and I almost forgot that today was the day with all the other excitement going on. So please, people, go out and vote. They say that the turnout is going to be even more abysmal than it usually is, and I hate that. So I will not be part of the abysmal part. I'll be probably number 3 voting at my voting place. The next Planning and Zoning meeting is tomorrow at 3:30 here in the council chambers. The next, we have a neighborhood association meeting tonight. It's the 5 Point South neighborhood meeting. They meet at 6 o'clock at Highlands United Methodist Church on the ground floor. So thank you very much, Madam President.
Thank you, Mrs. Abbott.
Oh, and I do want to say congratulations to my grandson who got married on Friday evening. And so he has embarked on his new life.
Oh, sweet. All right, Dr. O'Quinn, congratulations, Mrs. Abbott.
Thank you, Council President. Transportation Committee will meet on Monday, June 27th at 2 p.m. in the council chambers. Items to be submitted or can be submitted by contacting Kimberly Phillips at kimberly.phillips@birminghamal.gov. Also want to remind folks about the Protecting Good program. The Protecting Good program is a joint program of the State Department of Insurance and the City of Birmingham for roofing repairs. They're currently taking applications from North Side neighborhoods, which are Central City, Druid Hills, Fountain Heights, Evergreen, and Norwood. Please contact my office at 205-254-2679 for additional information, or contact Habitat for Humanity at 205-780-1234. Had a chance to visit with folks at Space 111 this past week. They're located in the 2300 block of 2nd Avenue North. They've been operating since the 1980s and have been involved in various public art projects around town, including the mosaic tile installation on the side of Boutwell Auditorium that you can see when you're passing by on 2059. They have various summer camps that are available, so I'd encourage anyone who's interested in participating or having their children participate in any of their summer camps, check out their website. But they do programming year-round and have various art installations and a gallery there that you can check out. They kind of fly under the radar a lot of times, but they're definitely an asset here in the city of Birmingham. Regarding this weekend, wow, there was so much going on. Saturday was epic. Y'all wore me out so good that by the time I got to Steel City Jazz Fest, I fell asleep in my chair in the midst of 10,000 people in Lynn Park. It was a great festival, extremely well attended. People partied late into the night, so it was a good event. And some of you have noticed that I'm wearing this little pendant, which is here because my son is participating in the Sloss Metal Arts apprenticeship. So this is actually slag from some of the iron pours that they've been doing there. And it's also there to remind me that everyone needs to keep an eye on Sloss furnace this evening. There's going to be a noticeable change in our skyline this evening that I think you all will be excited about. So if you're passing by on First Avenue North or anywhere within view of Sloss furnace, I think there's going to be something new for folks to talk about. So look forward to that.
Thank you, Councilor Quinn. Madam Pro Tem.
Thank you, Madam President. I do want to say I did enjoy going to the Man Up Breakfast. This past weekend, Council Woods, you did a phenomenal job. Like, it ran very smoothly. The food was really good. Sometimes you go to events and foods aren't that good. Everything was good. The awards, my nephew enjoyed himself, which I'm really happy to see, because that's kind of the whole point of the breakfast, is to mentor young men. So congratulations. I did go to Jazz Fest, had a lot of fun. It was good to see everybody out there. And I went to USFL game, and that was great. We won, so I'm really happy to see the success of the regular season games. So next Budget and Finance meeting is on Monday, June 27th. Submissions are due tomorrow by noon to Laquita Wilson, and you can CC me. Brenda Brown Bosom Buddies is having their health forum at Memorial Park next Thursday, June 30th at 5:30 p.m. The Woodland Park neighborhood meeting will be next Monday, June 27th at 6 p.m. via Zoom. You can visit our website, www.d6bham.com, for that information. As Councilor Abbott said, 5 Point South neighborhood meeting tonight. And everybody just be safe and make sure you wear your mask, get vaccinated, and get tested. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilor Pro Tem. Announcements for District 7. I do want to echo the thanks to Councilor Woods and fulfilling your commitment to Councilor Hoyt to sustain the breakfast. And it looks like everyone was well attended and a great benefit to our youth and to our dads. So thank you very much. Councilor Hoyt was very excited to get that award. So he was very excited. So thank you very much. As already been said, the Stallions did play this weekend. They are in the playoffs. They'll be playing Saturday, June 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern. That will be in Canton, Ohio. So you'll be able to see that on Fox and NFL Sports. As already said, 16 days away from the World Games. Today, our meeting is at 2 o'clock p.m. Councilors O'Quinn and Williams will be meeting the Utilities Technology Committee. We'll meet in the council chambers. We have 2 neighborhood association meetings today. 6 p.m. the Garden Highlands Neighborhood Association will meet at Mount Hilliard Baptist Church. That's at 2612 23rd Street Southwest. And at 6:30 p.m. the Green Acres Neighborhood Association will meet at Lifting Christ Worship Center, and that's at 1001 Pine View Road. On Thursday, June 23rd, the Industrial Center neighborhood will meet at 1 p.m., and that's an in-person meeting. And then on Tuesday, June 28th, from 1 to 3 p.m., the Mobile Market Healthy, Fresh, Affordable Foods will be available again in District 7. That'll be at the Powderly Library in Wiggins Park at 3301 Jefferson Avenue Southwest. And at 2 p.m. on Tuesday, June 28th, Councilors Abbott and Clark, the Administration Committee, will meet in the council chambers. At this time, councilors, I would like to ask for unanimous consent to offer a resolution of sympathy for Mrs. Anna T. Griffin. She was my former teacher at Winona Elementary School. She was a longtime resident, and she was just a fixture at the Jones Valley neighborhood meetings. It's always a pleasure to represent her and to be there and see your teacher there to support you. So she did pass away recently, and I want to offer condolences to her son, and the rest of her family. So if I could offer unanimous consent.
Second.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
And now the item.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Thank you very much, councilors. And Councilor Clark did have one other item.
Thank you, Madam President. Sorry. I wanted to just note that the Park, Recreation, and Cultural Arts Committee needs to recommend to the council 2 new appointments to the Park and Recreation Board. And if you're interested, or if you know someone who's interested, please ask them to send a letter of interest to Carmen May's attention, or they can email Carmen at carmen.mays, M-A-Y-S, at birminghamal.gov. And we'd like to get the letters of interest by July 15th. And this is the first announcement, so I will make another announcement. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Councilor Clark. Today we had officers on duty, and I want to thank you for your service today. Cedric Pinkert, City Hall, Tevin Irby, East Precinct, and Marco Easley of the East Precinct. Thank you all so much for your service and being here to help to keep things safe. Councilors, at this time, can I entertain a motion for adjournment?
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Thank you. Meeting adjourned.
Hey everybody, we're at the Birmingham Cross Place getting ready for the 10th annual Man Up Breakfast. We're really excited. 2022 has been a great year. We want to continue to have this opportunity to celebrate fathers in our community as well as men in the community that are making impactful change and an impact on the community itself. So we got a great lineup today. Going to have a great speaker. We've got a great panel on closing the wealth gap. And so people are starting to come in. So we're getting ready to get started. It's going to be a great morning. The Man Up Breakfast 2022.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning? Good morning. All right. So today is going to feel more like a conversation. I know we had this panel discussion definitely around wealth inequality and how do we close the wealth gap.
And so I think it's really important. A lot of the issues we see in our community can be solved and mitigated by really increasing and closing that wealth gap. That people have access to resources and money to be able to go out and create a better life, create a better community. We need to empower people to make those decisions on their own and have the resources to do that. So I really want to make sure people are thinking about those things, thinking about financial literacy and looking at the bigger picture of, how do we take power into our own hands and actually improve the things that we want to improve ourselves.
First, thank Council Woods for this honor, this singular honor, and to be among all these great persons before me who've been recognized this morning. I felt like coming here that I've already been honored.
So we're actually continuing the tradition that Councilor Hoyt started before he retired, and he started over 9-10 years ago, and we're picking it up and looking forward to carrying it into the future. And so it's a great event. As always, really highlighted some important accomplishments for men in the community, as well as inspire others that were young men up and coming, and just other men in general to push and strive for more.
And for more from the Birmingham City Council, follow along with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Stay safe, Birmingham.
Good morning, everyone. This is Councilor J.C. Moore, and I am here with your weekly announcements. So first thing first, I gotta let you know, I'm feeling like the Top Gun right now. I'm out here in Alpha Charlie. It's a new restaurant that's on the backside of Inglenook, right behind the airport. You can see it in the back, right off of East Lake Boulevard. And it's a beautiful space, great place to come and get you some great sandwiches, and just a real chill, besides the traffic in the background, environment. Get you some nice views, and yeah, it's just a great space. So we're excited to have them here and looking forward to having a lot of people to come out and take part in everything that they have to offer. As you all know, we always have our neighborhood association meetings taking place. So this week, we can look forward to making sure that we go to the South Woodlawn Neighborhood Association, as well as Norwood and Kingston. So you can check out our website, the Birmingham City Council page, to find out what day, what time, the links, the numbers, all of those things, so that you can be a part of those neighborhood associations. Again, we have South Woodlawn, Kingston, and Norwood taking place. So make sure that you attend. As usual, our libraries are always doing some really great things, and so we want to make sure that you're checking out your local libraries to find out what cool events they're having in there in your location. I know this Wednesday at the Woodlawn Library, the Bama Health Food Store will actually be hosting their health and fitness for adults and seniors at 2 p.m. So if you happen to find yourself in the Woodlawn area, make sure you check out that library to get you some health and fitness in for the summertime. This Thursday, the McWayne Science Center will actually be having an ocean adventure workshop for all ages at 10 a.m. So make sure you check out the McWayne Science Center. It's going to be a great event. And something great for the kids to be able to attend. Also, this Friday, the McWayne Science Center will start their Friday movie series for tweens and teens and young adults, starting at 2 o'clock. For more information, please call 205-595-2001. Our Inglenook Rec Center will also be having some really cool events taking place. This Wednesday, they will actually be hosting Share Yoga from 10:30 to 11:30. So if you would like to get more information about that, make sure that you call them 205 841-6634. Make sure you check them out because they're going to have some great chair yoga for you to be able to attend and to participate in. So, I'm about to get up out of here. It's hot. I'm sweating. Alicia's sweating. We're about to get out of this sun, go get us a nice sandwich. Make sure you check out Alpha Charlie. Again, it's a great space. And yeah, that's your announcement.
Good morning, this is Daryl Oakland. I'm the city councilor for District 5. We're down here at the 2300 block of 2nd Avenue North in front of Space 111. I'm here with the executive director, Peter, who has been with this organization for a long time. They've been around since the 1980s, educating folks here in the city of Birmingham, Jefferson County, and really all around the nation. So, Peter, you want to tell us?
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm Peter Prince. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Space 111. We're 35 years young. We're going to have a celebration coming up here in October. Save the date, October 15. We're a visual arts organization. We have arts education summer camps, after-school programs. Go to our website, space111.org. That's 3 words spelled out, where you can find more information. We've been down here on 2nd Avenue, as I said, since 1989. We appreciate all of your support. Thank you.
Thank you for having us out to tour the Space 111 summer camp facility. We enjoyed seeing all of the projects that these young artists have been working on. And for more from Space 111, visit their website, space111.org. For more from the Birmingham City Council, you can always follow along with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Stay safe, Birmingham.